I'm tired of people accusing me that I only talk about AMC when it's going down. All right, I'm tired of it. Today, we're going to talk about AMC while it's green. Who would have thought that Patrick would make a video about AMC while it's green? Gonna break it down here in this video. What is going on with AMC? Let's go. What's going on, guys? Patrick here. Today, again, diving into the AMC chart. Not because I really saw a reason to, but because people are accusing me that I only talk about AMC when it's going down. So I'm going to make a video today. If you look here at the chart on AMC, you can see, what do we got? We got this yellow line that is still acting as resistance. It's so funny. Everyone's like, oh man, technical analysis, Patrick doesn't, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. We got that out of the way. And well, look at that. The yellow line, once again, acting as resistance. Now, obviously, you know, there's always wiggle room here with these, you know, resistance, support. You can move them around. But in general, like, let's just look here. Like, it's pretty clear to see. You can say whatever you want about my lines in the chart, but it's pretty clear to see the overall trend is still intact and still showing us that resistance for this overall move to the downside here on AMC. I see a lot of people talking about how the MOASS is coming, like how this is, you know, it's going to happen. Like, it's ready to happen right now. But I am also looking at this like, man, this could be a really good fake out as well, because a couple of different things is happening, right? If you look at the chart here, you got this resistance, or you got this support here at the $36 level, kind of bouncing off there multiple times. And then if we go here and we look today, or well, back there on November 11th, the higher low at this $38 level. And I talked about that in the previous video, how that higher low could really kind of play into the idea of this breaking out and moving to the upside. But look at how heavy this selling pressure is coming in there, guys. This is a daily candle, by the way. So we're seeing yesterday we had a lot of selling pressure come in there as soon as this popped up to that $44 area. And guess what? Once again today, pushing up to that $44 area, a lot of selling pressure coming in there. And it's funny because, you know, everyone says like, oh, I'm an AMC, I'll never sell, I'll hold forever, I'm going to hold. But somebody's selling. I don't care what anyone says. There's somebody out there selling AMC today, and I'm, you know, I know the comments are going to be like, yeah, it's the hedge funds, they're manipulation. But I'm telling you, there's somebody else out there. People are still selling. People who bought at 38 are now selling at the $43 level because they can see, you know, when they zoom out, not everyone, you know, is a diehard diamond hand. Some people actually trade with the idea of trends and support, resistance, and things like that. So pretty clear to see on the chart right now that resistance, that overall downtrend is still being an overall downtrend. If we look at the smaller time frames, we go to the 15-minute chart. Look at this thing. It pops up so beautifully. That huge pop at open from the $42 level up there to $44 and then gets slammed right back down. And you can see yesterday as well. Look at how beautifully this pushes up from the $41 level, pushes right up there to the 44 at that yellow line with the trend, and then gets slammed back down. This morning, big pop up, gets slammed back down, and now we're kind of riding that $42 level. If we want to go like this and we want to add, you know, this kind of overall trend here, and you can see like kind of like if we go like this today, if we can kind of finish the day, maybe push up into this level, it'll be interesting. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe it could pop, maybe you can go to the moon here, maybe. But another thing that I'm looking at here is like, well, this has happened before, because you can see the last time that AMC had a big kind of push up to that upside, to that overall downward trend, what happened? It then got slammed and went back down here to that level. So pretty clear to see how many times have they done this now. They've done this multiple times, letting these trends kind of just go straight up, getting everyone all excited, and then just hammering it back down. Going straight up, hammering it back down. Straight up, hammering it back down. And well, there's there's a clear pattern here on the chart. And like I said, you know, just zooming out, like go to the bigger time frames, go to the hourly time frame, you can see how many times they've done this now. Just letting this trend, you know, wow, everyone gets excited, super excited, getting so excited, oh my God, it's trending higher. And then back down, you know. So the question is obviously, at what point do they finally let this run? But you can see how this wave formation has basically just been going up, down, up, down, up, down. And now the question is, do we finally break out here? Does this thing finally break out? I don't know about you guys, but for some reason I still believe, like, you know, not that I'm trying to be a bear here, but I still believe that AMC is going to do one of these. Like that, one more time. Let everybody all the FOMO, and let everybody finally just give up, right? Let the entire AMC debacle just finally die. And everyone gets over it. Everyone's tired of it. And then finally, at that point, once it gets back down here to this $15, $16 level, well, then it gets interesting, right? Because if you zoom out, you go to the bigger time frames, once again, you kind of just zoom out here, you know, really this overall trend will meet just like that. But this puts us, I mean, all the way into 2022, really. So if we can't hold, I would say, this level at the $32 level on AMC, well, then that downside is obviously way down there at the $15 to $20 level. But, you know, the next question will be, okay, if we get denied here at $42 to the $44 level, like it's pretty much looking right now, do we then get this dip? The higher low at that $38 level, obviously, is going to be something to really keep an eye on, because if we start to dip, we can't hold 38, well, then, you know, 34. And then I'm kind of worried that, like, okay, if this kind of pushes up there, it gets through this support and then gets down here, there's going to be a lot of people just kind of like over it. You know, just the other day I was in my at the barbershop talking to some of the guys in the barbershop, and a lot of them were very, very bullish on AMC back in, you know, September. Beginning of the, you know, August, September, through this dip. They were like, man, AMC's going to the moon. I bought the dip. It's going to be amazing. And they were very, very confident that it was going to happen. And guess what? Most of them ended up selling for either a small profit, or they just got bored and they got over it and they went and chased another stock. So the question is, how long does a FOMO stay? How long do people actually hold forever? And well, clearly the trend is just holding us down right now. So that $44 level, it's pretty much like the fine line in the sand. I would really be impressed to see AMC get over that level and then kind of wonder, like, okay, can it actually make a move from here? But if you look as well, like, look down below, the volume on this whole entire move has just been dying and dying and dying. The volume just drying up here. Less and less volume, less and less action on AMC. And the question is, really, who is trading it at this point? These little moves up and down every day just are not very conducive to making money as a trader. You just get these little pops, these little drops, and it's just kind of just going sideways. I mean, since September, I mean, you've basically been in this $40 level. From September 17th, you've just been in this $40 level. So you got October, November. I mean, here we are still between $32 and $40. So anyone that says, oh, Patrick doesn't make videos when the stock's going up, what do I need? I don't need to make a video. I do not need to make a video about AMC until it breaks over $44 and then pushes to 50. That's really all that matters at this point. If it can't break through 44, then it's the same old story. The same story stays the same. The story stays the same. Same story. So just like that, sorry to crush your hopes and dreams, but it's pretty clear to see that the trend is still intact. The overall downward trend on AMC is still holding strong. We've seen the last 2 days multiple touches of that overall downward trend getting denied and getting slammed back down. And like I said in the video, I would expect, if we cannot hold that $38 level, that last little pivot, that last little higher low, if we can't hold there, well, then $32 to $20 seems very, very easy at that point. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys later on.